here early as the game's about to start. And I know Tanner Hom said to me his boy will be watching back home. So AJ Prechuk, big shout out to you, mate, from Tanner Hom. And we hope you enjoy the contest here. And if you're not watching, well, you should have been. So ball into the center. Ball comes out. And it's going to go to Korea. First draw to Choi Ji-won. Back down there to Caden Sue. He's been amazing in the defense for Korea this week. As Jim and Kim, a big defensive line. And the other defender down there, UNO Park. That is a big unit of men to try and get through. But it's up the offensive end where they've been getting it done. And a couple of the keys down there. Well, Tanner Hom, he has 13 and 3 for the contest so far. And Ryan Beck, he's been the man who's brought everyone into it, 8 and 2. And ball comes up as he's in the hand of Beck here. Looks on the bottom corner. Just a little stick in the lane there. Ball goes out of bounds. And Jamin Lim will bring the ball in here. As Jeong Hyun Lee gets down there to be that player behind the cage. Now to Tanner Hom. We see what he does when he comes around that little right-hand corner. Doesn't mind firing the ball. As good defense there. Double comes, needs to move the ball on now. Gets held up. Good hold of the ball. And ball comes down, and that's going to be a loose ball push there. And ball will stay the way of Korea. And Ryan Beck with it. Down here to Tanner Hom. Back to Beck. Beck will fire the hands early and across the face of the goal there for the first real shot of the game. Cannot let his hands loose there, Ryan Beck. But backed up the other side there by Jae-min Lin. And now up the top, Yeonji Chu. He's been good as well in front of the cage. He's snuck a couple away. And now the ball rotates back and tries to force that shot there was Tanner Hom. Ball down. Ball, good pressure there from the defenders. Ball to be won on the deck. And it is one. Just tries to step through some traffic. Ball lost again. Now it flicks out the back. So an opportunity here as the ball now passes down to the Israeli defender there in Ari Crane. And Crane rotates the ball across and now kicks it up to Bar David. As Alon Bar David gives it to the short, to the long stick, and the ball is turned over. We've got some loose equipment there on the field as the arm guard there of UNO Park is being released. And he needs to get that one back on. He might have worn a good check. Actually, it was the glove. Just looking a bit sore putting that glove on there. And now Israel through Gary Felsher. He has been the main scorer for this Israeli team. Felsher with 12 and 3, 15 points in the tournament so far. As Ron Mittler, he's been very good for the side as well. Felsher comes top side, looks to free the hands. Oh, great trail check, UNO Park. And we've seen what he does when he comes down. UNO Park, he will let loose here. Park fires, to the right-hand bar. And just missing the cage. Speaking to him earlier, I said, how many transition goals are you going to get? And that's the first opportunity. It won't be the last. As Tanner Hom stings the top corner. And Korea get the first goal of the game through number 34, Tanner Hom. And his boy, AJ Prechuk, if he's watching, he will have a little smile on his face with that one. So Tanner Hom starts the scoring here for Korea. But not without his chance there, UNO Park. Found his way up the field. And just pulled it just a little to the left. And now the ball back in the center as a loose ball push will be had there. That will go against Yulwan Kim. And now Israel will have the ball in offense. as Drew Gannon gets it deep into the offensive end there for Israel. Gannon staying out there. He's quite an attacking long stick defender or midfield defender. And he doesn't mind trying to get through a ball here, and he can free the hands as he does there. Gannon fires on his left with good pace, but missing the cage, and now he'll go and rotate out. And Israel with the backup. Max Yusefnia, another goal scorer for this team. He has 8 and 6, 14 points for the contest, does Yusefnia. And now Ben Goldschmidt looks on the bottom corner, finds Barnoy. Barnoy back up the top there to Ron Mittler. Mittler looks to go himself. Now he gets down that right-hand pipe. Left-hand pipe. Barnoy. And picked off there by a little toe drag there as well from Caden Sue. Just to rub some salt into the wound of the turnover, and finds his teammate in Jim and Kim. And Kim gives it over to Ryan Beck. And down to the goal scorer, Hom. Or you cannot give him too much space. He doesn't mind freeing his hands there, Tanner Hom. And Beck with the ball, back to Hom. And he has the ability to get some quick back-to-back goals, does Tanner. But now on the left-hand side, fires down the base there, Jae-Min Lim. And we're heading off to a hydration break here, as Korea lead this one with 9 minutes and 7 seconds left on the clock in the first quarter. And out they come for their hydration. They'll need to get plenty of water in, the boys, because they are going to be warm out there today. There is a breeze around there, which is sort of probably really good, but it is very hot here in Jeju, and they will need to get water in. Again, if you're watching live, hit me up on Insta at Tony Watts 71. That is at TonyWatts 71. And yeah, just like Tanner. Well, Tanner didn't hit me up. He actually hit me up in the commentary box and said to say a big shout out to AJ Prechuk back home. But if you are online, send a message. If you want to got a family member over here playing, or you want to just shout out to the Israel team or the Korean team, hit me up and we'll try and get a message out for you. Israel in defense here, up against the Korean offense. So they're already 1-0 up here as Hom rotates the ball. Now back to Hom. You cannot give him much space on that right-hand corner. Seen it all week. Now again, Hom. And it only takes a short second for him to free those hands. And you've got to be out on him. Jae-Min Lim. Up the top there to Chu. Chu has his man there in Lee. And now Beck. Beck changes the ball to his left hand. Good save there with the keeper there in Baha. And now you'll have to bring it out. He's got 5 seconds to get it out the circle. Starts the motor. And ball down in the back corner there with Crane. Crane over to Baha. Baha up the middle. Finds Attar. Attar just throws a loose ball. Could be turned over here, but a ground ball going to be picked up. Picks his own ground ball up there, Attar. And into defense goes Korea. as substitutes come on here. Shalev Tal has the ball down the back there to Barnoy. Back to Tal. Tal to Goudsmith. Goudsmith picks up the shorty. Goudsmith drives left, tries to get down the middle lane. Looks on the bottom corner. Ball to be won. Oh, doesn't see the man behind him. And going back the other way, here's another opportunity. They need to shut this one down right behind it. Looks inside and fires! Ho Park with the dispossess in the defensive end from Caden Sue. And Ho Park, I said they're exciting to watch out of this defensive end. And right there, the number 32 for Korea gets the second goal of the game. And Ho Park will have that ball in the back of the net. A 2-1 game here, the way of Korea. Great defense down in this end to turn that ball over. Just did not see that backslide coming. Ball got dispossessed. As Kim tries to win the ball, puts his head over the ball, gets the ball in his stick. Kim keeps fighting for it. Ball knocked out forward, and ball keeps going forward. As not trying to get that contest there. And ball in the stick here of another longie that likes to shoot in Gannon. Ball here with Glickman. Glickman over to Felsher, top scorer for Israel. And now the ball rotates around. Back to Felsher. Felsher to Mittler. Mittler, he always attacks the cage. And Mittler picks up the shorty here. Mittler goes to drive, gets above top line. The slide comes, ball rotates the other side there to Felsher. Felsher looks to step in and tries a little Twizzler there, but didn't work. And it'll come back the other way through Ho Park as he goes to come up over the centre line. Ho Park puts the ball in his left hand, and I thought he was looking towards back-to-back goals. He may go again here, Park, if that defender doesn't come to him. A ball on the bottom corner as Ho Park stays in there. Definite looking to drag his player there off the ball. Ho Park, he's got a good shot. Tanner Hom, Ryan Beck looks inside and fires up and over the cage there. And a good shot on the cage there from Son Taejon. With the ball back in offense, with the backup. And he looks up, ball has hit the ground here. And now, ball in the stick of Lee. So Lee to Beck, Beck over to the number 9 in Chu. Chu fires the ball, but that's gone out the back. Backed up by Hom. Hom will look to drive this right hand or left hand corner. Asks his man to get out the way. Now, defender is on the back corner, comes out, put a little bit of heat on there. Now rotates back to Hom. Hom just, gets an ordinary bounce there on that pass. Looks back up the top, finds Beck. Beck fires to the right-hand side of the left-hand upright. And getting opportunities as we get an opportunity here to take a quick hydration break. And we'll be back very shortly on World Lacrosse TV. As the boys end up having a hydration break, just as I did. And apologies there. Just got a little bit of a dry throat while in that last 5 minutes of call. It is very hot here, and that breeze just grabbed me in the throat. So let's have a look here. Who's online? Tiffany is watching. She says, thanks for the commentating. Watching back here from Tanner's hometown in Portland, Oregon. Well, Portland, Oregon, they'll be going nuts out here over there for Tanner on that goal that he came around that bottom corner. And he's sending one back home there, I reckon. As we have the ball starting here in offense. Great to have you online, Tiffany. And we hope you're enjoying the live coverage here on the World Lacrosse TV. As the ball just hits the deck there, but no damage done. Jaemin Lim. And now back up the top. Rotates through over to Beck. Beck fires. And good save there from the keeper in the cage for Israel. Iviata Bahar. And ball will transition the other way. Ball is on the ground, but picked up there by Vogel. Vogel has a tar just up top left, and he says, how about you go back to the defense and get some shorties on. And ball comes down the back here to Glickman. Glickman over to the leading goal scorer in this Israel team in Gary Felsher. As Max Yuseftia tries to take on Kim. Yuseftia fires left hand, and a good save in the cage again from JJ Kim. Well, from what I've seen of JJ Kim, you've got to shoot better shots than that to get the ball past that keeper. And Ryan Beck with the ball. Now, looks down to Hom. Hom will fire! Hom puts it up the top shelf. And I'm sure Tiffany will be going off, as will Portland, Oregon, with that shot there from Tanner Hom. And that's number 2 for Tanner today. Again, 15 and 3 for the tournament. So 18 points here for Tanner Hom for Korea. And they will take a 3-0 lead in this game up against Israel. Ball back in the center. We've got 2 minutes on the clock. But Israel not done with yet. They pick the ball up out of the stick of their longie there. In Attar. Again, he was thinking of just coming back and then rotating off, but decided to stay down. Now puts the ball in his left hand here. A little shot there from Tal, but just got pushed off the axis of his balance there and wasn't able to get a good shot on the board. Ron Mittler has the ball. Back up the top, looks inside, finds Mittler, and just another good save there from JJ Kim. Oh, that's bounced off the helmet. We call that a falcon in Australia. As the ball is picked up, and Korea under his pace there, Sungwon Lim. And kicks it down at Tanner Hom. You can't let him free his hands, nor can you let this man. Every time those two get the ball, you need to be on their hands. Because if you don't create that space, and another shot there, but that's a bounce pass, or a bounce shot, I should say. I'm probably being a bit harsh there. Shishang Lee with that one. And ball will rotate back down into the offense here through Max Yusefnia. Yusefnia again taking this battle with Kim. Yusefnia looks down the bottom, and that's another one that's come off the helmet there of the attacker. and just bounces off the helmet, goes out of bounds, and it's a turnover here for Israel. 3-0 game. JJ Kim goes for the outlet down the back. Oh, just couldn't quite grab it there, Tanner Holm, as it skips through. And limited time left on this clock. We've got 5.2 seconds before the quarter time break. Hail Mary comes down, picked off there, and ball bounces out towards the commentary box. And that will be the first quarter done here on the scoreboard. Korea 3, Israel 0, with goals to Tanner Holm. He's got 2, and UNO Park, the longie. Well, he missed the first one, but the second one found its target. And you are watching World Lacrosse TV as we go and hear a word from our...
세상의 필요는 바뀌니까. 동원은 건강한 식탁을 넘어 미래에 필요한 먹거리까지 키워냅니다. 필요가 바뀌면 답도 바뀌어야 하니까. 필요에 답하다. 동원.
슈퍼 고단백을 슈퍼 건강하게, 게다가 슈퍼 맛있어. 그래서 동원 참치.
We honor our indigenous roots and international history. Lacrosse is more than a game. We play with speed, heart, and precision. Young, modern, electric, inclusive, growing across the globe. Lacrosse is everyone's sport, governed globally by World Lacrosse.
And we're back here on World Lacrosse TV as the two teams come out of their quarter time break. The Korean team 3-0 up and about at the moment. And we see some shade here just for the guys who are doing it tough. Right here taking pictures. They don't have my fans, they don't have my tent, and I probably don't have one at some point, but the breeze is picking up. But you know what, we don't worry about those things. We're lacrosse players, we're tough. And ball will come back into the center. So what answer do Israel have here? Ball. There's ball to be won there. Oh, nice little inside roll, gets out, and good possession there for Yulwan Kim. Kim gives the ball over there to his teammate. Great face-off there. And shut down this space if this longie's got the ball in his stick. He's already got one. And now, look to step in and rotate. He's staying out there, and why wouldn't he? He's got a cracking shot with that long stick there, UNO Park. And now, just stays inside. Heading over to Adelphi he is, to be coached by the great Gordon Purdy. And Tanner Holm gets stripped. Ball comes back the other way. But Alongi chases him. Oh, just scared it out of his stick. As he got close to it, and little one up and over. Ball comes backwards. Good take there. Looks back up again. Decides to go back there to Caden Sue. And Sue looks the ball up. Ball to be won. Ball is won there though by Israel, and Attar now brings the ball into Gary Felsher, and we have a whistle and a timeout here charged to Israel, and they will want to set up an offense here and try and get their first score of the game here in the second quarter. It's only young, the second quarter, but we'll be looking for these Israeli offensive team to really get on the board. They've had a couple of shots, but the quality of JJ Kim in the cage, well, he's going to shut those down more times than not. So need to create a really good shot here for Israel. And as the timeout starts to come to an end and they get their offensive players on the field, I'm looking for Gary Felcher here. Have a feeling that he will be the go-to. Stern is out there for Israel, as is Yusefnia. Who else we got out there? We've got Felcher. You can see him in the offensive line. Up Shalev Tal is also there. And we've got Drew Gannon with the shorty out there. So he's been playing defense, Gannon, but comes into here, and Mayor Glickman. So Gannon, he might be a sneaky down here. He's sitting in the offense now, playing short stick. Got down there and had a shot with the longie in a transition before in the first quarter. And ball rotates back up the top. Here to Shalev Tal. Tal to Gannon. Gannon looks to take on the shorty. Oh, dispossessed there from the Korean short stick defender in Sungwon Lim. And that attack did not work. And now the ball through the stick of that man again. He's already got one, UNO Park. He gets a check, he gets the fire again. And that time fires stick side high on the keeper. So 3 shots for the pole in UNO Kim. And Baha with the save. Ball comes down the other way. Felcher. Double comes as that could be on the shoulder as he hits the ground. That will be a slash, and Caden Su will find his way onto the penalty box for a slash, for a major penalty. As he just walks his way off and he goes, well, I tried, but just got him across the shoulder. And he got up a bit slow there, did the attacker there in Felcher. So a power play opportunity. Is this the opportunity for Israel? Ball to Gannon. Gannon kicks it over and gets it straight back. And now looks to rotate in. Ball stick knocked down, but good enough to pick it up there was Yusefnia. Yusefnia back up the top to Mittler. Mittler back to Yusefnia. And shot across the cage, and JJ Kim just asking for his defender there to be pushing out there, and Jimin Kim. And another one, good save again from JJ Kim. Ball comes straight back into Yusefnia's stick though. Ball now up the top to Mittler. No, sorry, that's Gannon. Gannon looking to work this top side here. Felcher. Little rotation. Looks to come in. Looks to fire inside, looking up and over the cage. Good ball movement there. And an opportunity there for Drew Gannon as he cut through the middle of the crease, but just couldn't drag it down towards the cage. Ball goes out of bounds. Korea with backup. And now it rotates back up to Felcher. Penalty has been released. So back to 6-on-6. Gannon looks on the left-hand side here. Yusefnia just gets a pass there to the feet of Ophir Stern and turns the ball over. So looking to come out of the defense there is Jiwon, and checked in to the offensive end. So Korea with another opportunity. Up to Beck as substitutes come on. And the substitute there in Shisang Lee gets the ball. Back to Ryan Beck. Beck has Chu to his right-hand side. Comes in to set a little two-man game. Playing sides. Beck now rotates back on his left hand. Looks to fire. And another save there on stick side. They've got to remember he's a left-hand keeper. And they're shooting all the balls at his stick side. So now they will try to clear here. But it's good work there from Iviata Baha in the cage for Israel. So just asking him to keep moving up. Not much moving ahead of him. Looking to draw just one side. And the defender, but he's waiting there. But now manages to stretch that defender on that side. Looks up the top and finds Gannon. Gannon has Goudsmith coming on. And then Gannon comes for a sub. And Mittler on for Israel. Now they get settled in their offense. Mittler. Ball top middle, pick comes in. Mittler frees the hands, looks to get inside. Good chase down there, rolls back, fires the ball across the cage. And the ball goes out of bounds, and that will send us to a hydration break here in the second quarter. It is still Korea 3, Israel 0, but they are in offense and they are attacking the cage. And while they attack the cage, let's attack the socials and see who's online, if anyone. And not seeing anyone online at the moment. So anyway, if you want to get in touch with me, get in touch through Instagram at Tony Watts 71. That is at TonyWatts 71. And I'd love to give you a shout out here on World Lacrosse TV. As on the outer side, we've got a game going on out there. And that is China up against New Zealand. And we'll try and get a score update at halftime over there. My man Teddy Jenner is out there. And if you want to get in touch with him on X or on Insta, get in touch with him at Teddy Jenner. So he's always up for a chat as well. As they like to be men of the people here. And they've put some nice marquees up on the outer side at the moment. So just sitting in some shade up there are the supporters today. As the trees have been their major protection, but up over the last night, some shades have been put up there as we come towards the gold and bronze medal finals tomorrow. It will be USA, Canada in the gold, and Australia and Haudenosaunee nationals in the bronze. So a rematch there. And the last game, those two games, well, Australia got up in a golden goal thriller on the first game that they had. And then USA just got up over Canada 8-7. So if that's a preview to go by, we cannot wait to be bringing you those two gold and bronze medal games tomorrow. But right now, we're in placement day. And this is a 13th place game. So Mittler has the ball now. As Yusefdia looks to come under and gets a pass off. And ball goes out of bounds, but in the crease he goes. And ball will turn over here and come back for an offensive possession with Korea. And Korea through their keeper and JJ Kim. Has Lee. And now and over. Oh, here he is again. Lines up and fires again. Good save there. He wound up there, did UNO Park. So good save as the player comes out. Good check. And ball to be won. Picked up there by Ryan Beck. Ryan Beck fires. Great chase down there by Tanner Beck. And, Tanner Holm. I'm getting it mixed up. It's the Beck Holm show. Tanner Hom with pressure on the keeper coming out the back. Just as he went to pass it, got the dispossessed, and Ryan Beck sitting up top centre, and he fired a bullet into the top of the net. And Korea get their fourth on the board. It is 4-0. And Israel just not finding an answer yet in this game on the scoreboard. Face-off set. Ball comes out. Kim gets a push, and we will have a little complaint there from Shalev Tal, but definite push there. Loose ball push, no penalty. But Korea, they're going to start with the ball in offense. Choi Ji-won will now have the ball. And looking to get inside and try and just eke a bit of work. Double coming as the long stick double did come hard. Good work there from the defense. As the tent here gets a little bit of run away. And ball turns over in the offensive area. And now Korea will bring the ball down through Caden Sue. As the Sue just runs a little offensive end there. And down here in the offense as Sue looks to fire that ball as the wind picks up here at these grounds, and the tent that I'm here, I'm hanging on to. The ball down the bottom corner with Jaemin Lin. And ball comes back up the top with Caden Sue. Sue looks to fire up and over the cage, and ball goes out of bounds. And we have a hydration break here as this game goes into hydration. And we have a drinks break. As the two teams into a drinks break, and they are probably looking forward to getting some water on board with the heat that's here. As the boys here in Korea are doing a great work on the tent. The wind just picked up a little bit, and it has just decided that it wants to try and fly away. But just all over it are the volunteers here. They've done a fantastic job this week. And they are just looking to protect me. I'm very happy with the boys. And ball now, though, well, it's all about the lacrosse out there. They have the ball down the back corner. So Tanner Hom with the ball. He rotates around the left-hand side, looks over the other, and that ball's just fired over and towards the commentary box. And didn't quite find the target, but good look there to T. Jeong for Korea. And now it will come back the way of Israel through Ethan Dictural. And just makes it a little hard to take that ball up top shelf. And now back to the keeper. So Bahar goes long, finds a teammate there in Tal, Tal, long stick, loses the ball. Now an opportunity, just comes out the front. And good check there, ball still loose. But keeping his eye on it there was Max Yusefnia. And Max Yusefnia will bring the ball into offense for Israel. 3 minutes and 55 seconds left in this second term. Israel yet to score. It's a 4-0 ball game the way of Korea. And Drew Gannon, who picked a long stick up earlier in the game, now has a short stick in his hand in the offensive end. So just looking for a bit more offensive power down there, I think. And with the shot he had with the longie, it's probably why he's down there. Here he goes, Gannon now on his right-hand side fires, and that one's very wide of the cage. But has a good shot on him there, does Gannon. Well, you could almost say Gannon has a cannon. Has Felcher. Passes the ball up, top right, Shalev Tal. Tal runs straight into another defender, but manages to get the pass off. And that's just making him stretch his hamstrings there, Yusefnia. Yusefnia gets on his left hand, looks inside, and the ball goes through. Oh, that could work. Tink, tink, tink off the bar. Comes straight back here to Yusefnia. Off the top bar, looks inside. That ball is loose, but I don't think it's going to make the halfway line. And Gannon able to keep that ball from going over and having an over and back. And now they keep the opportunity to score here. Gary Felcher looks down, oh, just misses the man and pops one away. Israel have their first, and it is through the stick of Max Yusefnia. And Yusefnia just found an opportunity to get this ball in the back of the net. As we see here on the replay, you see there Felcher just drove down, the slide came and missed. He took the contact and beats JJ Kim for the first time today. We've got a 4-1 ball game. Ball back into the center. As face-off gets set. Kim wins the ball out, finds it to himself, gets under plenty of pressure again. He holds a good ball, and there might be a timeout here called by Korea. And I must have coached in my time because I read that like the cheap book as well. But Korea, great job in there from their face-off player, Yulwan Kim, and doing it for his team out of the center and taking plenty of pressure when he does it. And they will have a timeout to keep possession here. As the wind still picks up slightly here. We have limited time in the first half. You can see here, that was the goal there from Ryan Beck on our replays and came down the other way. And a couple of good shots there for Israel, but none better than this one from Yusefnia. And he gets the scoring started for Israel. And with 2 minutes and 6 seconds left in the second term, we are with Korea in the offensive end. So can they answer that goal there by Israel? So Ryan Beck looks to get past. He does. Finds Tanner Hom down the back. He double comes very quickly. There's got to be a loose man here. Hom steps inside and a flag on the play. And we'll see here, push here for Israel as Tanner Hom tried to find his own little way into the crease position. Gets a push, and now they have a power play here. So a minor penalty as Taejeon finds Hom, and Hom fires that one wide. I'm right behind that shot. That missed by about 1.5 meters. So just getting his siders set. I don't think that's the last time that he will let his hands loose here. And again, looking up the top now. Now he can fire back, and another goal there for Korea. Jeong Hyun Lee from top center. The coach calls the timeout to keep possession. There's a penalty given. And Jeong Hyun Lee, number 14, gets his first of the game. And that's he doubles his scoring here in this tournament with his second goal. And they are out to a 5-2 lead here in this 13th place game. And just an official's timeout here for a second. And they're just asking to hold time. No, all fixed on whatever that was. Could have been a little issue with the scoring side of things. And ball will come back in the center. So they played that really well. 1 minute 23 to go on the half. And that's going to be another hold. So Israel just starting to give away possessions here. As we see Choi Ji-won just pass the ball over there to Yeonji Chu. He has Shisung Lee next to him, and he gives it that there now. Ryan Beck just stretches out on this right-hand 45. Takes it, two shorties have been put up to the top. So both shorties at the top here. Now, down here to Tanner Hom. Tanner Hom looks to come around. That slide comes really quickly. Needs to move the ball on as the double comes on. And they're very aware of Tanner Hom. Good save there from the keeper as he just tries to get up and under the stick. And a flag on the play as he went underneath the stick there. Tanner Hom says, well, he doesn't have possession. And that will be a penalty here for an interference call. And no good arguing. The call has been made. But, yeah, did not. Ball was covered by the stick of the goalie in the crease. And a man on the outer side there has gone down. And just seeing what, that was sort of as the ball got passed over. And we've got a man down here for Israel. And I didn't see what happened there. The ball came out to him, he went to stretch and just hit the ground. So 13.3 seconds left in this first half as the staff for Israel come out. And again, love the respect paid here by a lot of the players on the field. Just taking a knee for an injured player. And I'm not actually sure what he did there because didn't seem to have any contact out there as the ball just got thrown up and over his head. Anyway, you can go back and watch that on the replay on World Lacrosse TV, as you'll have the halftime break to be able to go back and do that. What have we got? 20 seconds. So the clock's been reset back to 20 seconds with the runoff there of that injury time from 13.3 back to 20. But a penalty on the play here for Korea. And they could hold the ball as the player is up now. and just feeling some ill effects there by the look of it. Just trying to pick up, that's one of the long poles, Shalev Attar. So good to see him up and walking off. And he will find his way off the field. But Israel with a 30-second power play with 20 seconds left on the clock, as the player is still being escorted from the ground. But under his own steam, as Shalev Attar gets the applause of both benches here. And now he's off the field. The officials will start the last 20 seconds of this quarter. So, can they get a score on the board here? Shalev Tal looks to go, fires a good, thought he got a piece of it, but he did not. And Gary Felsher with a 3-pass, man-up opportunity, gets his first of the day and doubles the scoring here of Israel as we go into the half. The penalty will be released on the bench, and back to a face-off. Just see there, just from outside, and the keeper thought he got a great piece of that. Felsher fires the ball down low, and JJ Kim thought he had a big piece of it, but Gary Felsher pointed to him and said, it's in the back of the net there, JJ, you may as well go and get it. And 10.1 seconds left, so another opportunity here for Israel. As the time, we got a timeout, charged here to Israel. So they have really limited time in this quarter. 6.1 seconds left in the first half. Down by 5 goals to 2. And what can they draw up in 6.2 seconds? As we start to wind down this first half, in Korea, well, they got out to a 4-0 lead, and then they fought back, did the Israeli team, and got one on the board, and then Korea go down and score down the other end, as Jeong Hyun Lee got that one, and then down just before, it took 10 seconds of that man up in the power play for Gary Felsher to get on the board. And had a good tournament, has Gary Felsher. 13-3 is his scores, so 16 points for the tournament, leading all scorers in this Israel side, and 6.2 seconds to go, so got to go straight away. Gets the long in his hand, needs to get on the bottom, as fires, and good save up the top, goes coast to coast, as ball goes out of bounds down the defensive end there for Israel. And it is half time here in this 13th place game, and we have Israel 2, Korea 5, as we go to the halftime break here on World Lacrosse TV.
포장재부터 제품까지 1000번의 생각을 담다 안심 동원 샘물 안심 동원 샘물이 선수들의 안전 플레이를 응원합니다.
진짜 힘들어서 다들 금방 뻗거든요. 링티 마시면 너무 좋다고 다들 찾는 거예요.
야, 너만 마시냐?
뛰는 게 달라요. 운동 갈 때 꼭 챙기세요. 마셔봐서 압니다. 링티.
And welcome back here to World Lacrosse TV for this second half action in this 13th place game. It is currently Korea up 5-2 over Israel at the half and starting to warm up immensely. And on the outer side, well, New Zealand looking for their best ever finish in a under-20s tournament. It may be their first under-20s tournament, but it will be their best finish. And they are currently down 2-0 against China out there as they hit the half-time break over there. So a really low-scoring arm wrestle on field number 2. And you can catch that with the man, Teddy Jenner, and get in touch with him at Teddy Jenner on Insta X. Send him a message, as you can get in touch with me here at Tony Watts 71 on Instagram. So, where does this game head to now as the sun just starts to peek into the commentary booth on this field 1? And it looks like the perfect conditions to be are right up the top there in the stands, as you can see on the monitor. The fans up there enjoying the shade. And an opportunity here now as we've got an illegal procedure here on Israel. And ball will go the way of Korea. So ball starts with the number 55 there, Choi Ji-won. Ji-won with Beck. Looks to loosen the arms, but he's being well guarded down there, but good back turn now, double covers. There's got to be a free man here. Somebody finds a free man inside. Good save again. Keeper's been very good. I've got him down as 6 saves now. Ivitar Bahar. So he's he's really held up the scoring here. And ball coming down the other way through the longie and just loosens the arms there, Ethan Dictural. And straight away, screaming for it is Yusefnia. As they're not settled, no one's gone to him yet. Now a little bit of confusion in that defensive end. Ball turns around here to Shalev Tal. Tal. Now back to the longie. He'll loosen the hands again. And this time, Ethan Dictural finds the bottom of the cage. Stayed out there. And keepers don't like seeing longies shooting from 10 or 11 metres. And the first goal of the third quarter will go to the long stick there in Ethan Dictural. And we're back to a 5-3 ball game here. So that's exactly how the coaching staff would have drawn that up for Israel. Great save down in the cage there from Bahar from the first shot. And ball flicks forward again. So ball to be won and picked up there by the number 88 as the number 88 chases him there. Jim and Kim, 2 long sticks, 2 number 88s. It's like a thing of poetry, but ball dispossessed, ball to be won on the ground. Allowed to get through. We're going to have an interference call here. As was holding him there was Ethan Dictural. So just got the ball in the back of the cage, but certainly creating a contest there was Ethan. And now we'll find the ball in the stick here of Son Tae-jeong. Goal scorer already, Jeong Hyun Lee. Jeong Hyun Lee just fires it past. That could be, as the ball gone out. Yeah, Ryan Beck goes out there to fight for it. Ball comes off a blue stick. Now rotates back. Beck's down the bottom. Gives it to him now. Looks to move the ball quickly here to Tanner Hom. Looks inside. Just couldn't quite find the feed there to Jamin Lim. As ball hits the deck. Good work. Ryan Beck picks the ball up. Just bullocks his way through there. Beck fires and Beck. Oh, what an individual piece of brilliance there from Ryan Beck. just did not give up the fight, fought the hard ground ball, wore a heap of attention back of the cage, turns his back, runs around the bottom right-hand corner, and Ryan Beck with a good individual goal there and gets that one back for Korea after Israel scored through their long stick. That is Ryan Beck's second of the day. None better than that one, though. And now, ball with Kim. Gets put under pressure straight away. Little pressure as ball goes loose. And ball to be won. It's one on the deck as Kim still fights in there. Ball still winning as ground ball comes out. And we've got a ball going the way here of Israel. We've got a 6-3 ball game. And now Tal looks up the top. Finds his teammate in Ron Mittler. Mittler picks up the shorty defense of Choi Ji-won. Mittler looking to just test out the quick feet there of Ji-won. And now Glickman has a pass up here to his man, Ron Mittler. Mittler now takes on his man. He's beaten his man, so he's in front of him. Slide has to come. Ball gets to rotate. Now back the other way. Yusefnia scores again. So all of a sudden, the scoring is opened up here in this contest. And Max Yusefnia getting a second there for himself. Just ball came from quick movement. The slide came off Yusefnia. And he got the ball here and just managed to free the hands. Could not get back to get on the hands of Yusefnia. And certainly tried his hardest to get the stick on there. But back here to a 6-4 ball game. 2 goals again. The ball in the top. Kim. Ball comes there out. One there by Israel. So another opportunity here through Stern. Long stick. He's already shot a couple. That's another bounce pass. But I'll tell you what, if he stays out there like he did last time, he creates a threat. And you almost just want to lock him off and not allow him to free the hands. So ball here with Gannon. Gannon back up the top. Yusefnia, a little swim move. Yusefnia, a little flip down the back there to Glickman. Glickman now runs top side. The pole is staying out there in Ethan Dictural. Oh, great overhead check there. Ball to be won. Comes out the box side here. And Glickman just manages to put the ball into safe area so the defense can't get on the hands. And now Gannon looks to outrun his opponent. Does. Looks back. Oh, picked off. He was waiting for it there, Caden Sue. Player coming from the box. Sue down the bottom corner. An extra one over. Hits the back of the cage from the shot there of Jae-min Lim, sorry. And we will end up here with that stoppage of play with a hydration break. So all of a sudden, this game got exciting. And the offense starting to open up for both sides. And we have got a game on our hands, 6-4 ball game. As the two teams come and get some hydration on board, I'm going to have a quick look at the socials. Don't know that anyone is has sent a message here, but hey, why not get on and have a look as these two teams battle out this 13th place game. And Korea, well, they were out to a 4-0 lead early in the first quarter, and it took till the second quarter for Israel to get on the board. But they've subsequently now put 4 on, and we're only around the 10-minute mark of this third term. And from that point, we see Korea only able to put an extra 2 goals on. So it is a 6-4 ball game, but they still do hold a lead here. And that is always an advantage, as the teams will come out from their drinks break. So there's a break here from the drinks break. And let's see whether Korea can answer that last goal here from Israel, as the ball starts now down in the through the stick of Ryan Beck. His last individual goal was amazing. Did a fantastic job there as Tanner Hom tries to come around the outside left, and ball hits the deck. Ball still to be won, pops out the back. It's come off a white stick, and as a great pick up there from Jeong Hyun Lee, and keeps the possession here for Korea as Sun Theon Jeong. So Taejeong to Beck. Beck on his left hand, little shimmy fake. Looks to come up right, frees the hands and up and over the cage. Sort of low to, or mid to high shot there from Beck. And Tanner Hom, he goes again. And Hom now rotates out there to Jeong Hyun Lee. Beck having to climb high into the sky to get that one. Little fake on the bottom corner, good knockdown, but still picked up there by Lee. Lee up the top, picked off here. Oh, just missed him with the arm there, probably glad he did. And Iden Vogel comes down into the offensive end as Vogel brings it deep into the right hand forward here, and gives it up to his teammate there, and Ron Mittler. Mittler finds his teammate in Yusefnia, and Yusefnia really starting to heat up a little bit here in this game. Not only it's warm out there, but his stick is starting to get hot. And we have a flag on the play, and we've got an illegal procedure here, and that could be going on Korea. As and it's got to be a nominated defender here, is it? Or is it just listening here? Illegal procedure. And we'll have a 30-second power play opportunity here. And that is assessed there on Sun Taejeong. So another good opportunity here for Israel to get it within 1. The pole is out there. Ethan Dictural ready to free the hands if he gets the chance out here. Looking to run this right-hand side, a little rotation. Now coming out. Looks to pass the ball. Needs to move the ball. Need to move the ball to create space. Now back up the top. Looks inside. Oh, great look inside. And Ron Mittler gets another one. We're back to a 1-goal ball game here. And Ethan Dictural with the long pole has 1 goal, 1 assist. Looking there on the replay, and he only had 1 goal going into the game here, but what a great little feed inside as that top man in the 5 zone stretched right out, which allowed space behind. And back to a 6-5 ball game here with 7:35 to go in the third. And can Israel even it up? Ball goes up, ball comes out the back. Great work there. Picked up again by that man, Max Yusefnia. Yusefnia drops a bomb over the other side, just can't quite take it. Now back up the top with a long stick again. Good save there from JJ Kim. And now an opportunity here coming back the other way. It's a long stick shootout. As UNO Park, fired past the cage. I'll tell you what, this commentator's loving this. He loves good transition ball by long poles. And UNO Park and Ethan Ditturl doing it for both their teams. Ball back up the top to Ryan Beck. Looks to go right and left down to the bottom corner. Good save. Oh, it's rolled over the line, has it? No, it hasn't. Good save there from the keeper and Iviata Baha. Got a piece of it there from Jamin Lim. And I thought that one was going to roll over the goal line, but stopped there. So a break there for Israel. And Max Yusefnia has a man in the middle. Mittler down the bottom corner. Fires, and here we go. We've got an even ball game. As Mayo Glickman gets on the scoreboard and evens it up at 6-all here. And Glickman gets his first of the game, his 5th of the tournament. Has 8 points now for the tournament. But from a 4-0 lead here, Korea. And an opportunity down the other end. How big are those saves here from Baha? To a 4-goal deficit, back to even numbers. 6-all here. And as we see New Zealand score on the outer side, but back to the action here. And Korea picking it up through that man again, Yulwan Kim. And we've got a timeout here, have we? Called to Korea. So they want an opportunity, and we might see a flag thrown here after that. That was absolutely silly there by Shalev Tal. Play had stopped as Yulwan Kim had the ball in his stick, and he's just whacked the ball out of his stick after the whistles had gone, and that could be a big call in this game. Shalev Tal, just a little bit of a brain fade there. Didn't need to touch the player as they were walking off. The whistle had gone, and he's whacked the ball out of the man's stick as the flag went down, and we might see a 30-second call here. Well, we might even see an unsportsmanlike. So whatever it is, Shalev Tal will find his way into the box for a penalty as they break here. And just wondering and waiting to see what this penalty will be assessed as. So whatever it is, there's a man in the box. I didn't see the call by the official, but I saw the action. And yeah, Kim had the ball in his stick. They were both walking off towards the timeout. And Shalev Tal, well, he's just, yeah, no need to touch the player or the player's stick to get the ball out, and a little bit of, and he walked off with a, that wasn't the best idea, I don't think. So now power play opportunity, 6-all ball game here. Korea with that power play. A wheel runs out, fires down and fires past the cage there, does Tanner Hom. But back up is had there. Only a 30-second technical penalty there. So lucky, but Tanner Hom. But an opportunity here for Korea. Korea now on the left-hand side and popping it in. And that's the way to hurt on the scoreboard from a really silly act. And Jamin Lim gets the goal there for Korea. That's his first of the game, his second of the tournament. And you just see here on the bottom corner, just man up goal, looks down, gets the ball in his stick and goes high and beats the keeper, which hasn't been an easy task today, mind you. But all of that coming out of, well, we'll forget it now, but ball here to be won. And ball is won. Great pick up there from my man, UNO Park. Really love what he's doing. He's just lost the ball though, so he's going to have to get back into defense. So an opportunity here as subs come on. Doesn't see him coming from the other side. Looks down the bottom corner, fires! Top shelf there is Afur Stern. And we're 7-all ball game here in the 13th place game. And Ophir Stern getting his first of the game, his fourth of the tournament. So UNO Park just getting swamped as he came over the halfway line, loses the ball comes back unsettled. And we have a 7-all ball game here. Oh, have we got a, I'm not going to mention it, but I am. Have we got a golden goal in our midst? So ball to be won. Kim throws the ball out. Good work there from Gannon. Gannon now. They haven't ever led in this game. And that shot goes high and over the cage. And we have a whistle on the play. And we're going to have a hydration break here as things heat up in this 13th place game here on Field 1 on World Lacrosse TV for the World Lacrosse Men's Under-20 Championships here in Jeju, Korea. And let's see whether that's woken anyone up online. As this game is looking towards turning into a yeah, the ball will start down in the defensive end, and it ends up going over the top of the cage. So ball as we have a little bit of a lull in play here. We've got 4 minutes 55 in the third quarter, and it is a 7-all ball game here. Again, Israel have never led in this contest to date. So Shalev Tal now to Drew Gannon. Gannon using his pace. Is he the man that's going to put him in front? Well, he looks to release the hands, but couldn't get it. Mayo Glickman just scored a goal. Back up to Mittler. Mittler hasn't got one yet, I don't think, and he's always been on the board. Don't say that, Tony. As now Israel take the lead, 8-7. They were down 4-0. And Mittler gets his first goal. And that is his fourth of the tournament, and none better than that one. And they're out to an 8-7 lead here, Israel. So Korea need to just find their mojo back. They got out the blocks so quickly here, Korea. And now, as Kim wins the ball again, as the pole looks to rotate, and good dispossession, needs help out there as he flicks the ball out the back, but the only blue shirt there, it's 4-on-1. As we have a long sticks, fires again, ball hits the deck, good save there from JJ Kim. And now on the outer side here, and the ball will come down into the offensive end for Korea. Jae Hyung Kim. And now over to Ryan Beck. Well, if there's a man who can tie this up, Ryan Beck will be that man. Tanner Hom sits top just above him. Now Hom steps and he looks to shake and bake. That's a high check, not called. Get that one slipped just a little high off the shoulder. But they've said Rubbin is racing out there, the boys. And down again. Oh, another one. Turns the corner. Jaemin Lim evens it up at 8-all here. 2 in a row for him. Off the little left hand question mark in the air. Top shelf. And he's a lefty, shooting on a lefty keeper into the top right-hand corner. So look here, just takes one step, plants, and puts it across the keeper, who's on the left-hand post in his left hand. And lefty shooting against lefty, finds the top corner, 8-all ball game. Kim back in the middle, looks to win the ball. Ball goes down again, but it's won here by Yusefnia. Yusefnia looks inside, has his man in there, dictatorial. Got to shut that space as the ball fires out here and up and over. Good save there from JJ Kim. And 2 minutes 57 in the contest. As the pole looks to rotate back out. Shalev Tal looks up and over. Didn't quite find the stick of Mittler, but he was good enough to recover. Now Mittler on his left. Slide comes out. Pressure comes straight on the hands. Got to be a loose man. It is. Gannon's in the middle. Yusevnia. Good save there from JJ Kim. And an outlet here. Ball comes back the other way. UNO Park looks to step in and watches out behind him. And UNO Park under pressure, but able to get out of it. Still has the ball in his stick. No one comes to him. Down the back to Tanner Hom. Tanner Hom up the top to Beck. Beck fires as it's hit the player in front of him and goes out of bounds. And Korea keep the ball. 8-all ball game here late in the third term. 1:55 to go. Hom looks up, finds his man up top. Little bounce pass, goes past the right-hand post. From the shot there of Jeong Hyun Lee. And now back up the top, Beck looks to fire, and a good save there from the keeper. The lefties finding it easier to save the righty balls than the lefty balls at the moment. But I'm sure the coaches will do that. Could be a turnover here. Oh, went without it. Now the ball to be picked up. Ball still in the air, ball to be won. Pressure comes on Yusefnia. Ball is dropped. Great pick up there. This man's really starting to get in. And good save again there from the keeper. As we see Max Yusefnia pick himself up off the turf. And right down here, Shalel Tal, well, he's opened up as a prospect to receive the ball, as the defender is just playing well off him and can allow a really easy clear here if he gives it to him, but decides to go back to the keeper in Bahar. Bahar has Tanner Hom chasing him, and now pressure will come. And they don't want to turn it over here to Israel. Little slip on the foot, and now here to Shalev Tal. And Shalev Tal looks to run his man down to the bottom corner, throws a little fake pass. Now to Barnoy. Barnoy just not looking at his hands there and trying to do something without it. There was Goudsmith, but managed to recover. Ball comes over to Mittler. Mittler looks to come up and drive. Two-man game, and that here will wind out the third quarter. Oh, we might have a bottler on our hands here. 8-all ball game as we go into the final term here for the 13th placed game. And wow, stay tuned, strap yourselves in for fourth quarter action here on World Lacrosse TV.
IS 동서는 봅니다. 쓸모없던 땅에서 친환경 건설의 내일을, 폐기물에서 전기차의 새로운 미래를, 아이들에서 행복한 희망의 세상을. ESG 경영으로 더 큰 내일을 봅니다. IS 동서.
From our unique origins to the modern game, the global lacrosse community has been preparing for this moment. Together, we step into a new chapter of growth, competition, unity, and inspiration for the next generation.
Welcome to a new era of lacrosse.
At the Olympic Games in Los Angeles, we continue growing together.
Join the journey.
And let's make history in LA and beyond. A new era of lacrosse starts now.
Well, 15 minutes to go here in the 13th place game. We've gone from 4-0 to an 8-all ball game. And there is 15 minutes of lacrosse left to be played. And I'm expecting this one to be a hot contest for the last quarter. Who's got the legs at the end of these 9 days, as Kim just will be called for withholding, and ball will go the way of Israel. So, ball up the top here with Dictural. As substitutes come on, Mittler. Well, they held the lead for about a minute and a half. It was the first time they'd been in the lead. Had Israel. Until that man, he got 2 in that quarter there. Jae Min Lim. And now Mittler looking to put him back in front again. Turns back on his left-hand side. Back to Dictural. He's staying down there. Becoming a real offensive threat, the pole. Now Yusefnia puts him back in front again. Max Yusefnia gets his 3rd of the game. And we've got a 9-8 ball game. The way of Israel. As this contest turning out to be a real arm wrestle. As we see New Zealand take a fast man break as the time runs out on the outer side. But ball back in the center here. So, a couple of minutes gone in the 4th. And we have an epic here. Can they get the ball out? They do. Just leaves the ball behind. And again, Israel pick the ball up and come into offense. Well, they've only led for about 2 minutes of this game in total. And now they have the ball in their offense. This man's been good, Ethan Dictural. Long pole, 1-1 for the day. As Shalev Tal comes up and releases Ron Mittler there as Dictural comes back into the defensive end. Mittler looks to go down the right-hand pipe, looks down the bottom, throws the ball. Ball to be won as player hits the deck and a push call there. Loose ball on Stern. And Israel will have this ball in offense. Ball comes back up the top. Looks to rotate in and fires and hits the man in front of him. So now they can get the ball. And here we go. Break comes up. So potential break here for Korea. Jaemin Lim was very good in that 3rd quarter. 2 good goals as he gives it up to Ryan Beck. Ryan Beck now pops the ball up there to Jeong Hyun Lee. Lee down the back. Here's the man. He had his measure in that 2nd term. Ball back up the top. Fires. Good save again. Ball to be won on the deck as the ball checks get thrown there and picked up by that man again, Dictural. Ball comes out. Oh, just missing the ball as a keeper. And Ryan Beck grabs the ball and he will look to go straight away. Unsettled play. Back up the top to Beck. Up and over the cage as we catch our breath here. And ball on the bottom corner. So now with Tanner Hom. Hom just losing the ball there. And again, defenders coming through. Ball to be won. Is won. And he picks it up well there. And now he will look to use his motors to get out of there, Vogel. Passes it up there to Dictoral. Dictoral throws it up and over and out of bounds. And Korea will clear the ball from the defensive end, currently down 9-8. And opening up in the middle, and he's got to get the ball and pick it up and bring it over. And good work there for Korea. Shishang Lee down to Tanner Hom and continues to cut through. Ball back up. Oh, good save there again, but there's that man, Jamin Lim. I've got to say, he's got a hot hand at the moment, Jamin Lim. But you need to get him back on that left-hand side because that's where he's dropping bombs from. The left-hand shooter against the left-hand keeper is working a treat, and that's not what they were looking for. As they throw the ball up over the player in the middle. So a couple of unforced errors starting to occur here. As Ethan Dictoral, well, he gets a bit of a rest down the back corner. He's done a power of work today for Israel. And now Glickman with the ball. Israel still up by 1 goal now. There's the ball. Rotates down to the bottom corner here for Israel. Shalev Tal now has it. He has Gannon next to him. Gannon comes in to set a pick. Good defense there as he just gets pushed out. We've got a timeout here, I believe, going to be charged to Israel with 9 minutes and 36 seconds left on the clock. So we will have a timeout here. We will have a drinks break not long after that, I would think, if this ball turns over or goes out of bounds in the next loose ball. But Israel have come out of nowhere. 9-8 ball game. And goal scorers for the game so far, Gary Felcher's got 1. We have Max Yusefnia with 3. Ophir Stern with 1. Ron Mittler with 1. Glickman with 1. And Ethan Dictoral, well, he's got 1 and 1. And that is the 9 goal scorers for Israel. And for Korea, well, Ryan Beck with 2. Jeong Hyeon Lee with 1. UNO Park with 1. Tanner Hom with 2. And Jae Min Lim with 2. That is their 8 goals. So can Korea turn the ball over here and come and set this up? 9 minutes 50 to go in this 4th term. And this is what you should get in these games. All of a sudden these teams have played each other and now they're playing off for 13th and 14th. And the teams should be very close, and we're seeing it here on the park at the moment with a 1-goal ball game. As we start to come out of the timeout. And can they shut it down here, Korea, or can Israel do something that they haven't done all day and lead by 2? We will soon find out. With 9 minutes 50 on the clock, the next loose ball, we're going to a hydration break as well, so the boys will have another break in a minute. And I don't think they will use that timeout as a hydration break, but you never know. Maybe common sense will prevail with the timeout right on that mark anyway. But 2 is 2 per quarter. And Israel looking to put a margin in this game. It has been a tale of two halves here. It was all Korea in the first half. They were up 5-2. And they've only been able to score 3 in the last quarter and 5 minutes. And the other way, they got their first. There were 2 at turn. They've scored 7 here. Israel as they go again. Looks inside and fires the ball, but good save there from the shot of Gannon. Now here's an opportunity for Korea. JJ Kim with the ball in his stick as subs come on the bench. And the little one over the top here was on. It's still on. There's a free man in the middle now as the ball comes out the other side. And the long stick just puts his head down and gets up and over the halfway line. And Jeong Hyun Lee with the ball. Now to Son Tae Jeon. Ryan Beck, Tanner Hom. Back in the middle, fires. Good save again there from the keeper as the pressure's got to come on this long stick defender. Little flick out. Finds the pole there, who's been really good in dictorial. And now comes back the other way. Daniel Levin looks over, finds his lefty. Rotates back out. And substitutes here. As I thought they might have gone offside there, but in the substitutions they had not got the other man on yet, so they were safe enough as there was only 5 forward of the halfway line. And ball down in the back corner as they look to take some time. And now rotates up there to Shalev Tal. Rotates back inside, beats his man, just drops the ball. Ball comes out of his stick as he went to throw that. And now it'll come back the other way. And it comes back through the goal scorer here in UNO Park. And Park, he does not mind dropping bombs as he gives the ball up here to Sisang Lee. No, not yet. Now he uses a skip pass here to Ryan Beck. Stays out there. Beck up to that man on his left hand again. UNO Park now to Beck. Now to Hom. Hom. He'll look to try and drag something here as Beck sits in the middle. And now on the bottom corner as the ball is knocked out. Just need to win the ball here. Ball picked up. Ball turns around. Contest there. Needs to get up and get sticks in lane. They need to ride this here. Now back to the keeper as the keeper looks the opposite side. And they clear up the outer box side there to Gannon. And Drew Gannon will give the ball over here to Max Yusefnia. Yusefnia gives it to Gannon and he gives it straight back to Max. And the ball is checked in to Shalev Tal. Shalev Tal did everything right last time. Just couldn't keep the ball in the stick as he went to shoot. And now Gannon looks to get in on his left. And now he rotates out. As said, he's played with a longie and a shorty in this game. As the ball comes up here to Stern. Stern running this right-hand side. As the wind picks up again here and just blows the marker out. Good pick off there from JJ Kim. Have they got outlets here? Nope, just throws the fake pass and then comes back. And again, it's been very warm here today. As there is the player that opens up straight away and looks back over the opposite side. And now again, looking into the offense there is Jimin Kim. So, into the lefty's hand. As Tanner Holm looks to come around. Double comes very quickly, gets high. Looks over the opposite side. And that's come off the bar. Tink, tink, tink. And out it goes out of bounds as Beck just couldn't quite get any power on it. And that will send us to a hydration break here with 4 minutes 34 left on the clock. Korea down by 1. What have we got in store here for this last minute's 4:30? Who is going to be the hero of this game? Can Korea get back in it? Or are Israel going to shut out this offense? Well, I know one thing. It's going to be exciting lacrosse for the next 4 and a bit minutes here on World Lacrosse TV. And the boys get their last chance to put a little bit of petrol into the tank. And can they send it? Can they tie it up, number 1, and send it to golden goal? Well, this commentator will get very excited if that happens. And now, through this drinks break, they get an opportunity to just have a bit of a chat. And I'll go to the socials, see if anyone, I wouldn't be typing anything either at the moment. Invested in this game as it is. And we are about to know who will finish 13th very soon. And as the ball flies out of bounds. And now we've got a 9-8 ball game, 4:34 to go in the contest. And ball is down the back. So Tanner Hom, pick gets set, just gets run through. Now back up the top. They got a player on this bottom corner. Beck looks to reset it. Ball comes back down the back. Chu with the ball. Now Beck. So they'll look to set maybe this little two-man game. There's an extra man up on the other side. Just can't take the handle of the ball. Good work there. Ground ball to be won. This is a big ground ball contest. Can they get it? Chu, who wants it more? Chu loses it. Can't take it over the line. Needs to flick it back. Good work there. Finds Lee. Lee straight away down to Beck. Beck looks inside. Puts it on his left hand. Flies past the cage. Opportunity there for Korea to tie it up. 3 minutes 46 left on the clock. And now Taejeon turns the ball over. So here we go. Is this Israel's chance to put a 2-goal gap in it? We've seen Dektoral be very good. Looks over there to Tal. Tal takes the hit, takes another hit. Ball hits the deck and turned over. No, picked up by Dektoral. Dektoral to Glickman. Glickman back up the top here to Max Yusevnia. And can they waste a bit of clock here? No, Yusevnia goes straight away. Looks to fire out the back, and first on there from Israel. So great opportunity there for Korea. And players as a shot had again. And ball down in the back corner. So looking, they need to dispossess the ball here with limited time in this game clock as it ticks down to 2 minutes 40. And Drew Gannon, well, he's going to keep the ball up there. We'll find this stall call coming on pretty soon, I'd suggest. Not attacking the cage. They're a goal up. Gannon looks down inside, gets a check on Yusevnia. I'm sure you'll see the stall call coming on very shortly. As Yusevnia looks to put it away, can't take it. Ball is down as the player hits the deck. And we might have a push here. Call, a loose ball pushes it. It is going out, and Gannon will start with the ball. So Gannon has the ball top side with Mittler. Has got a push out here. So we go under the 2 minute mark. 1 minute 47. They need to dispossess. And he goes to the cage. Mittler, save there, JJ Kim. Here's the opportunity here for Korea. Ball breaking down in the stick there of the pole. Looks inside to Hom. Hom down the back. Beck just runs across the face. Now Hom. Nice cut in the middle. Missing the ball. Ball to be won. That's over and back. That ball should have been over and back. I didn't see a tip on that stick. I didn't see the call in that. Ball definitely got checked in. And they're asking the same question. As we got a timeout here, have we? Timeout charge to Korea. So, well, I didn't see a tip on that stick when the ball came out. It definitely went over and back. And the crowd are telling exactly that at the moment. And the only thing I can think of is if there was a touch on the stick of the defender. But other than that, I was awaiting the over and back call. We have 1 minute and 6 seconds left in this game. Oh, and we're heading towards something that, well, makes me happy, makes the audience happy, makes coaches really nervous. And we've got a 9-8 ball game, 1 minute away. Can Korea tie this up to get back to golden goal? Oh, we've got a contest in the 14th game. Who is going to be the man here? Someone has to stand up here for Korea. I'll tell you where I'd be going right now with that lefty shot on that lefty top corner. Jamin Lim, he hasn't had an answer for it yet. Has Bahar with the lefty as he finds his way up. So 1 minute, 6 seconds left in the contest. 9-8 ball game. Need to tie it up. Israel. Can they shut it out? Tanner Hom looks to run the bottom cage. Just gets high, fires the ball out the back, and the ball will go out of bounds. Not the worst thing in the world as Beck comes out to set the two-man game here. Little two-man game, rolls out. Beck looks to throw it. We've got 46 seconds. Looks to do it himself here, Beck. Get in and under. Now rotates the ball up and over and toss the ball away. And that might just about do it, I think, for Korea. Unless they can get a takeaway here. They need to get right up and on the ball. So need to dispossess here. Gannon has the ball. Little bounce. Oh, he's thrown it away as well. Gives Korea an opportunity. 26.7 seconds. This game is not over yet. Now Ryan Beck with the ball. Needs a hero. Hom looks to roll inside. Oh, tink, tink, tink off the bar. And we've got a crease call. So close to putting that in there, Ryan. Tanner Hom. And needs to get it there as ball is taken. Good hard pressure there from Beck. Ball fires over. Needs to be taken. As the ball fire comes up. 4 seconds to go. And we're going to have a winner here as Gannon comes down and no ball as Israel run out winners in a classic here. Tanner Hom found it in and there's a little bit going on in the middle. The game's over, boys, just leave it. And whistles on the play and Gannon and just walk away. As the coaches are out there telling them to walk away and the players come together to say thanks very much, but don't need that at the end of the game. Take the gracious victory and leave it at that. No good opening up the mouth at the end of the game. You've won the game and Israel come out winners here. 9-8 over Korea. And Korea, congratulations to them. A great game of lacrosse as the boys just a little riled up there. And the game is won. And Tanner Hom, oh, so close. But he's had a fantastic tournament. And heads up to Korea. They have played exceptional lacrosse this week. And congratulations. They will finish 14th. And Israel, they will finish 13th. As the boys just calm down here. The game is over. And now they get to celebrate with their teammates on their achievements for this week. And the officials in that too there, well, they had a bit going on. And even after the game there, a little bit going on. But it is Israel coming from 4-0 down and didn't score until the second term. Well, they run out winners here 9-8. And we have got plenty more lacrosse here to come on World Lacrosse TV. We hope you've enjoyed this 13th place game. My name has been Tony Watts. Can't wait to bring you more action. I've got the next one on this ground as well. Jamaica, England. How big's that going to be? So until the sticks are swinging, we'll see you when that game is on.
Thank you. We appreciate you for everything. Yeah. Thank you. One line.